going, y'all? How's it going, y'all? So, we're about 24 hours away from Tuesday football. We have the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Dallas Cowboys. I got 7 player props here that I want to mention in this video. I'm looking at player props because, things like point totals and winners, things like that, spreads, I think this could be a Vegas trap. One of those games where you're super confident on Baltimore and their defense, and the next thing you know, you're just like, how did Dallas score all these points? It'll kind of have you scratching your head. Maybe that's not going to happen, but it's just a chance that I don't want to take this week. So I'm kind of looking at positional trends and which players are doing well against these defenses. And one thing that's really been abysmal this year is Dallas's rush defense. So I definitely see at minus 115, J.K. Dobbins over 57.5 rush yards. A lot of y'all might have drafted J.K. Dobbins in your fantasy season, and you were just kind of frustrated to see his lack of usage through the year until later on in the year after you dropped him, and now you're seeing him get these 100-yard games and whatnot. So with Dallas allowing multiple 100-yard rushers that are all scoring a touchdown against them, with a team like Baltimore that really has that rush-first offense, I could see Dobbins getting this mark in like 12 or 13 carries right here. And another play that I like at plus 130, J.K. Dobbins anytime touchdown. These ones are kind of scary to play because, a lot of times they don't hit, or you never know. You never know with these things. But, the teams that really utilize their running game that are getting over 100 yards against Dallas, they're also scoring a touchdown. And I've seen that in, I think, 3 of 5 of the Cowboys' last games. That these guys are putting up big numbers here. So those are a couple of props I like for J.K. Dobbins right there. Next up at minus 110, Amari Cooper over 51.5 receiving yards. He has hit over this mark multiple times this year. And, someone remind Vegas that Andy Dalton's back because, with Dalton back, that just makes Cooper's value so much higher. And he sees more receptions, he sees more yards. It just... I definitely think he's good for this mark right here. I feel good about that play right there. Amari Cooper over 51.5 receiving yards. Next up, minus 165, Andy Dalton over 0.5 interceptions thrown. Now, Dalton has thrown 5 picks in his last 4 games, with at least 1 pick in each of those games. And I think the Ravens they've picked off 3 of the last 4 quarterbacks that they've faced, in the last 4 weeks or so. So, this number right here should be like minus 200 or something. I definitely see Dalton throwing at least 1 interception. I don't think that's crazy right there. Next up, minus 110, Dalton Schultz over 3.5 receptions. With Dalton back, this guy is good for these receptions right here. I think since Dalton's came back in the last 4 games, Dalton Schultz has seen at least 4 receptions in each of these games right here. And, we've seen players like Ben, he likes to target Ebron, and maybe this is just another place where, the quarterback sees success in targeting his tight end against Baltimore. So I think Dalton Schultz could definitely catch 4 balls in this game right here. Minus 115, Marquise Brown over 47.5 receiving yards. This is so crazy that a player like this against Dallas defense to only be a 47.5 yards. But Marquise Brown likes to line up on the right, I believe, for the most part. And I think on the left side for Dallas, the cornerback would be like Anthony Brown. And I'm pretty sure Anthony Brown's coverage is targeted a little bit more than the slot or, whoever's lining up on the other side. So, with that extra targeting right there, I think Marquise Brown could be in for a decent day. 47.5 yards, I think he can get over that. And with that targeting that I mentioned right there, my last play of the day, minus 131, Marquise Brown over 3.5 receptions. Some books might be 4.5. That's kind of getting crazy with it right there because, his chemistry with Lamar has just not been there this year. And so you're really gambling when you're playing a play like this. But against Dallas, it's like you kind of have to hit this mark of 50 yards or 48 yards. I think he can definitely get 4 catches and over 48 yards. So those are my 7 plays. I want to hit at least 4 of them. If anybody else has a good play for this Tuesday game, I would love to hear it from y'all. If I have more plays or something like that, I'll post them in my Twitter. There'll be a link in the description. So, it's just been a real chill setting, and, best of luck to everybody tomorrow. So thanks for watching, y'all. Peace out.